Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the human revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Good, you're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithm. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather... Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored... I'm not certain why you picked... Frankly, I felt a little silly that... And that you... Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of... Considering the speed at which... Not quite to my... I know a lot of things. I would suggest investing... The 1355 also has 3... Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators, so I took the As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance... Unfortunately, your motherboard seems... An electrical surge caused significant damage. I would consider it no great... Why were you using that dinosaur to begin? Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide... It is the least I can do. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm not... I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it... I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the... I ran an algorithm against every... based on the combined deductions of... and the one least like... The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills. Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. If anything, it's worth Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was... He seemed frightened, terrified. I crawled out of a window, and... He is one of the top researchers. I suspect it has to do with me. Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing... I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could just... He's currently researching advanced machine exploring true... It's possible that the either to stop his research... A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather small, but they're just clever. They aren't an As for myself, but despite... I am afraid... Did he only... How would you? How can any... You're right. I don't know. Admittedly, Hayden... It's not as... There are Indeed, time is... I took the liberty of... That's strange. Well, the door for our... I'm certain... It's possible. Most of the repair... At best, it means... Oh, a lucky break. It seems my... Hayden's door has... Will do. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not... I doubt he could have fought. I should have stayed and... Of course not. To make a machine... Any sapient work... I could rip your arm... I won't for the same reason. The social contract... It simply isn't... Self-defense and... I could have and... But... Excellent point. Let's start searching. That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or gun. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, Your door, I actually have a bit left. Much of those extra... Hayden's computer has Frankly, even if... I could, but the whole reason while computers can... I lack that... Well, I would... I just don't think... I do seem to have... Hayden was impressed with... That's true. But I find it more... Oh, I think I see something under those reference... Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to... It is well within my skill... It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory... Hayden likes the natural light that this window here is where I escape. It is a considerable distance to the critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair. I took the fire escape. Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me. Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. says here they were going to meet. I'll mark it on your city. We can head over there and perhaps they can show. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off in. Once finished, I will. For example, I just need to. This is an exciting thing.